come up here? Anyone here that celebrated her 51st birthday recently? 71st. I've asked her for the recipe on her bottled water, because there's no way you just turned 71. But you know what, folks? This is why we're going to win. It's people like Deanna, it's people like all of you out there. We have spectacular people on this ticket. Northam, we're making history with Justin Sarah. I like your energy. Get up here. Come with me. Come on up here. We like the energy. Come on up here. Get up here. Well, you got to do that. That's what I love. Hey, you know what, folks? I want to tell you a little bit about these two people. You already know it, but I've known the Fairfax family for many years. His brother, Roger, and I were fierce competitors. And that is to say, we both coached our daughters in intramural basketball. and his sister-in-law, Lisa, and I used to work together until his brother, Roger, damn Roger, stole her from the University of Maryland down into D.C. But you know what? When you think of integrity, when you think of intelligence, when you think of judgment, and when you think of compassion, I think of Justin Fairfax. This guy is someone who has a career of service, whether it's Planned Parenthood, and I was just there at a canvas earlier today, one of the board members at the Action Fund. He understands that one of the things at stake in this election is women's reproductive health, women's economic health. We are not going backward to the world of Bob McDonald. We are not going backward to the world of Ken Cuccinelli. John Adams is Ken Cuccinelli on steroids. That is a fact, folks, and we ain't going back. That is a fact, and we ain't going back. That's why I'm so excited to be here in Virginia, because we're in the dog whistle stage of this campaign now. You watch and you see what Gillespie, Trump are doing together. And it's Gillespie, Trump, because make no mistake about it. You know where his heart is. You know where his head is. You see it in these ads. He's all about division. We are a nation that is at our best when we come together, not when we drive people apart. And you see in his ads, dog whistle after dog whistle. It's not even dog whistles, because dog whistles are subtle. There's nothing subtle about what he's trying to do, and that is divide this community. For me, I am so excited. The new DNC is not just about electing the President of the United States. We're about electing people from the school board to the Oval Office and everywhere in between. That's why we have invested $1.5 million in Virginia. $0 have gone into television. Everything has gone into field operation, digital engagement, organizers on the ground. And you know what, folks? Our organizers are not only helping Ralph and Justin and Mark, they're helping folks like Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I had the privilege in 2002 in Maryland of running as an underdog in Montgomery County, which often competes with these counties over here, but that's irrelevant. And you know, people said it couldn't be done back in 2002. The incumbent and everyone was supporting our opponent. And you know what, folks? We'd never elected a Latino or a Latina in the history of the county council. And we were able to succeed. Why? For the same reason you're going to succeed. We had a ground game. We had a vision. We knocked on doors. We told our story. That's what Elizabeth Guzman is doing. Elizabeth Guzman embodies the American dream. A lifetime of service. She understands the hopes and dreams and fears of folks. She wants to make sure that education is an opportunity for everyone, not just a few. She wants to make sure that our government works for everyone, and she has a track record in doing it. That's why I'm looking at the dream team here. And this is the stretch run because we're going to make some history here in Virginia on Tuesday. I feel the upset here because I see the energy. You all are the energy. And that's why we're going to win. You know, there was a guy named Walter Isaacson who once wrote a book about a guy named Albert Einstein. And he told this story that I think resonates here. And the story was about letters that Albert Einstein wrote to his son in the middle of the McCarthy era. And for those of you who are a little bit younger, the McCarthy era, dark history era. You know, it was an era of division. It was an era where you had a leader dividing other people. It's very similar to the dark moments of Donald Trump and Ed Gillespie and John Adams. And boy, your opponent, I don't even talk about her. That debate, man, you smoked her. Let's just be honest about that. I mean, that was fair fight. Let's just be honest, okay? But you know, so he's writing a letter to his son, and he says, in the height of the McCarthy darkness, what is wrong with our country? What's going on here? I see in the pathologies embodied in McCarthy the same pathologies I saw that made me flee Nazi Germany. And then you fast forward a year later. He writes a letter to his son, again, after McCarthy has been censured, reduced to the dustbin of history. And his letter goes like this. What a country! I love this country. And these are his precise words to his son. It has this gyroscope. And just when you think that gyroscope is spinning out of control, it rights itself. Well, folks, as you well know, the gyroscope is not a piece of technology. The gyroscope is what my former boss and big supporter of these two folks, Barack Obama, said in Selma, Alabama. When he was in Selma, marking the 50th anniversary of Bloody Sunday, he said that gyroscope is the most important word in the U.S. Constitution, and it is the simplest word. We. When we the people come together, we can do anything. You are the gyroscope for the remaining 3 days of this election. These folks have been the gyroscopes standing up. They're gyroscopes for justice, gyroscopes for opportunity, gyroscopes that say, somos los Estados Unidos, no somos los Estados divididos. We are the United States of America. We are the United States of America. And that is what we're about. We need you to continue to be that gyroscope. Because this is not simply an election for the residents of the Commonwealth of Virginia. This is an election for the nation. You have a spectacular opportunity before you right now. Because people are asking, not just across the United States, but frankly around the world. What the heck's going on here? What do we stand for? Does e pluribus unum mean anything anymore in the United States? And I say, hell yes it does. And you know what, folks? You have that opportunity. The door knocking that's been going on here, the contact that's been going on, has been incredible. And the reason we're going to win, first of all, is because we have spectacular candidates with spectacular but they will be the first to tell you that they can't win without you. We are all part of this orchestra of opportunity. Let's get out there and be that gyroscope in these remaining days. That's how we're going to win. I can't wait for Tuesday night, but we got a lot of work to do. And you know what? It might rain tomorrow. And here's what I got to tell you if it rains. Get a raincoat. We talk to people, and you know what? They've given us an extra hour tomorrow because we're going to have an hour more to canvass. So get out there and use that extra